The Chronology of Water, featured directorial debut of Kristen Stewart based on a memoir written by Lydia Yuknavich, starring Imogen Poots. The film is a character study told in a kind of chaotic stream of consciousness way about a person who was abused as a child, which ends up shattering her whole world, leading to problems with relationships, substance abuse, and generally speaking, a rocky life until she finally manages to start picking up the pieces and finding herself as a writer. Again, not really a traditional biopic. It often feels like listening to someone tell you a story and something reminds them of another thing and they mention this memory or go down on this tangent. Really fantastically shot and edited. Grainy, washed out colors together with this cut up montage style of scenes with frequent flashbacks or flash sideways, but not in the form of full scenes, rather quick second long glimpses. And as a result, it all feels like a lot of the things in the film are not told to the audience explicitly, but through this mosaic of different things, they couldn't be more apparent anyway. Imogen Poots is terrific in the lead role, incredibly naturalistic and powerful acting, and a role that couldn't have been easy. And in general, it's not an easy film to view, partly because of its indirect storytelling and deliberately unfocused narrative structure, but partly also because of its subject matter. It is very, very uncomfortable story to tell. Lydia goes through a lot of really terrible experiences, and she, as a result of this, can also sometimes be a very abrasive, unlikable person herself. But there is also a sense of optimism and healing in the final act, which helps leave the audience on a somewhat positive note. Not that all the bad stuff gets suddenly fixed or erased, but that you can find your person and you can get better and you can live on. Important to know what you're getting into with this movie, a difficult, harrowing, non-standard art house film. But if you're on board with all of that, I think there's a lot to appreciate. And also some really confident directing from Kristen Stewart. I'm very excited to see what she does next.